Hey, holla, Saturday Nation. What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your boy, Sam Crowley. You probably figured that out by now. Hope you're having a great day. Wow, Facebook was down yesterday. Oh my God, what happened to the world? Did the world still manage to spin on its axis? Crazy times, man. Everybody's so connected. Gotta get that fill. Gotta get that into your veins, man. That Facebook, Instagram stuff. Hey, I want to talk about the cage that we're living in. Everybody's living in a cage. Just uploaded the podcast to iTunes and was talking to somebody last night, as a matter of fact, who booked their call. Go to launchwithsam.com. Let's chat. If you're ready to launch your dream, do it. I mean, it's going to be the simplest, easiest thing you've ever done, the most fun you've ever had. I had another call with a client yesterday, man. Luke, if you're watching, Luke, brand new coaching client, man. Wow, this guy's got more energy. It's just amazing, man. People have so much to give out there. And if you're not doing what it is that you truly love to do, you know, mainly going to a job and following the leader and being a lemming out there, you're really robbing other people of the blessing that you got to give them, because you're just not living out your passion, you know? And so I was chatting with Luke, the coaching client, yesterday, and was chatting with another person last night at 7 o'clock or so. And it's just so fun to talk to entrepreneurs who aren't following the herd. You know, they don't like to follow rules. They're psychologically unemployable. They know there's risk involved, but they're okay with all that because the pain of moving forward is nowhere near the pain of staying where you are. And I think everybody can agree with that. You know, can I get an amen? Hey, these things I bought a while back. I don't ever treat myself to nice stuff like this, but these are Beats headphones. And I'm like, who would spend $300 for a pair of these headphones? You know, I wouldn't spend I've spent like $10 at Target, you know, when I go running and things like that. But when you put these suckers on, you can't hear anything else. I mean, the music really is good. Well, music, depending, I guess, is your taste. The music that you hear is very clear, but it drowns everything out around you. And not enough people metaphorically put on a pair of these. You don't need to own them literally, but I mean as a metaphor, and drown out all of that stupid stuff going on around you. You know, I'm convinced the most damage that can be done to a dream, to somebody who wants to really play big, are the people that they hang around. Just the negative know-it-alls that are going nowhere, that always have an opinion about what you're doing, but yet they've never dared to be great themselves, you know? And when you put these on, you can't hear anything but what you want to hear, you know? So they connect to your phone and whatever playlist, or you listen to, let me think, a motivational podcast of some sort in there into your ears, you know? And you drown out all the negativity. And you really got to do this, guys. I can't even tell you how important that is. And I think it could be the number one cause for you to finally break through. And it could be the number one cause for you never to, because you're always concerned with the group that you're hanging around. Yeah, I remember one of the first books I read, I think the very first book I ever read on entrepreneurship, it wasn't until 2002. How crazy is that? You can get started at any time, you know? I was probably 34 years old, and it was Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And in that book, Robert Kiyosaki talked about the crabs that were indigenous to the Hawaiian Islands, known as the Kohiki crabs. And he would collect them in an old coffee can, and he would put all the crabs into the can, like this little wicker basket. Imagine this has crabs in it. And a crab would try to crawl out of the can just to escape, and the other ones would bring them back down in, you know? And that's when you hang around negative people, or even not even negative people, average people. Hey, I'm trying to be great. I'm trying to be great. Get back down there, man. Hey, I want to build a brand. I want to build a brand. Get back down there, man. And these are people that are always going to be average. They're always going to play small, and you're trying to play big. So you really got to look at who you're hanging around and what they are doing to you and they're doing to your dream. And I'm not talking you got to go build a spaceship, you know. Maybe if you want to build a spaceship down the road, you're more than welcome to do it. But I'm talking about just taking a few steps forward and making sure that you're not in a cage, okay? Because if your inner circle is not lifting you up, and you have to play at such a high level every day that you got to just strive so hard to even reach where they are, you don't have an inner circle. You don't have a mastermind. You've got yourself a cage. You've got yourself this cage where you can't ever get out of that, man. You know? And I think what I do is the method that I use, the system that I've developed that every day is Saturday is very simply when people go on and book their call at launchwithsam.com, we get on there and talk about that. And a lot of the time it's about this patterns that have been put into their head about what they think or can or can't do. And most of it isn't real. It's not reality. People try to argue for their limitations, and that's cool. The best clients, like Luke, the guy I was talking about, I mean, he is going to be an absolute rock star. He's on pace to do probably 600 grand this year. And that's what he told me. Those are the best clients, not because he's going to make 600 grand, but because his mind is just so wide open to learning. He's a sponge. I mean, every time we talk about anything, he's right on it, gets it done. He's an absolute sponge. And that goes for all my clients. I mean, that's why I have that calendar in place. You got to have some sort of filter in your business, whatever it is that you do, to make sure that only the right people get to you, you know? And anybody, I'll talk to anybody on the phone, but I won't coach and I won't work with anybody because I already know what the method in the system is to be successful. I already know that if you want to be a thought leader, a speaker, trainer, seminar leader, if you want to be successful, it's a very simple pattern and a very simple system to follow. But boy, I'll tell you, as simple as it is and as easy as it is, it's so difficult because I'm 50 years old, man. Imagine the patterns and the thoughts that I have after living on this earth for 50 years. Imagine somebody at 25 years old. They've already formed their opinions about business, having a job, entrepreneurship, relationships. Whether they're right or wrong, that's what they have. It's so hard to break those patterns. And so to get just that right coaching client or to get that right individual to work with that, you know, they're going to launch this huge movement. You know, they're going to find success. They've got to be open, man. They got to be willing to forget a lot of that stuff that was programmed into their mind by whether it was teachers or parents or friends or whoever, to begin to learn and take what they're really good at, because everybody's really good at something. Even if you can argue for your limitations, and they're all yours if you want to have them that way. But I will challenge you to find what that thing is that you really, I don't even say, because saying you're good or great at something, or it's such a subjective term. Like I wasn't a good speaker. I didn't know how to speak. I have no formal training. I've never been to a Toastmasters or anything like that. Hey, by the way, if you're going to be in LA, March 22nd, 2019, March 23rd, rather, it's a Saturday. I'm speaking at an event there. You can go to everydayissaturday.com/LA event, everydayissaturday.com/LA event. It's a good time. Nice intimate setting there. I'll be talking about podcasting, social media, speaking, and things like that. And again, it's all about the group of people that you want to hang around. It's your choice. You know, you can go to an event like that, or you can go to a bar, you know, and there's a time and a place to go to a bar. Lord knows I've been to a few of them, but not if you want to be great, not if you want to really learn, not if you want to excel, not if you want to change the world and launch your own movement, you know? So I'd really challenge you, put these on. You don't need to own them. Just go like this if you have to. All right. When someone starts talking negative or somebody starts trying to tell you what you can't do, look, man, I don't care. I've done this, you know, I've done it, as crazy as it sounds. And people are like, oh, I don't want to offend anybody. Okay. They're going to tell you that you can't do something. They're going to speak down to you. They're going to offend you. You don't want to offend them. That's a one-way street to me. That doesn't sound like a friendship, any kind of relationship. That sounds like being a sheep to me, you know? So here's my challenge to you. Tune out the noise, tune out the negativity, tune out people that are playing small, trying to tell you that you should play small, the crab, you're trying to get out of the can and people smacking you back down. And understand, get on that call. If you haven't done it yet, go to launchwithsam.com if you feel you're finally ready to break out. Because I'm going to hold you to it. I'm going to say, let's do it. And you're not allowed to say, well, no, that's not somebody that's really passionate about life, that wants to launch the movement, that wants to monetize their passion, that wants to get out there. No matter, they don't need to understand and have all the answers right now. They just need to take the first step. Action, momentum, right? If that's you, go to launchwithsam.com. All right. Have an amazing rest of your day. Put the headphones on, tune out the negative noise. I promise you your life will feel better. All right. Have a great day, everybody.